Hey guys, a lot of people have been wondering whether or not the Homepod works in Ireland. And the answer is... Well, the answer is yes, it does. This is the HomePod right here. This one was bought in New York City and brought back. The only small problem you'll have is getting an adapter for the plug. And does it work? Well, let's find out. Hey Siri, what's the weather?
It's currently cloudy and 7 degrees in Kinsale. Temperatures will be fairly consistent, averaging about 7 degrees. My weather data is provided by the Weather Channel.
Hey Siri, what's the traffic light to Cork?
Traffic to Cork, Ireland is light, so it should take 31 minutes via R600.
In the new iOS, you can ask for news in the States and in the UK, but you can't do that here, although you can ask for a podcast. So for instance, if I say, hey Siri, play NPR News.
Now playing podcast NPR News Now.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Lakshmi Singh.
So there it is.
Chanting,
Hey Siri,
"We are the change."
stop.
Large crowds of teenagers.
Hey Siri, play Macbreak Weekly.
Here's the podcast Macbreak Weekly.
It's time for Macbreak Weekly. Andy Iannacco, Renee Ritchie, and Alex Lindsay
There you
are
go.
all here. We're going to talk about...
People also ask about the sound. The thing sounds fantastic. It doesn't do some of the crazy things that you would imagine. For instance, the old Beatles albums where you have the vocals on one side and the drums on the other. It doesn't separate it like that. It comes from a mono source. It almost separates them in space. If that makes any sense. It gives the illusion or gives the impression of distinct separation between the instruments and the vocals. And that's because there are 7 speakers around the bottom with the 8th, which is a big woofer just sitting under the top. And this whole thing is ported. Also, people have been asking whether or not it works with Spotify. So here's my friend Niall McCabe's newest single. And here we go.
And I had to stop and see. Must have seen it in my eyes that I put up within the skies.
So it does work. Hey Siri,
Uh-huh.
stop. Hey Siri, continue. So it actually does work.
And now I gotta go.
Although it's not completely integrated as is Apple Music. I would imagine there's going to be some Siri updates coming fast and furious over the next few weeks and months in order to give it much more power to be able to ask things that it probably can't do right at the moment. Hey Siri, what's David Bowie's birthday?
David Bowie was born January 8th, 1947.
And most of the things that can be done in the States and the UK can be done here in Ireland. So you're not going to feel like you've been left out completely or that you've bought this thing and it does nothing. You can run it from your Apple TV as well and connect it to that. Until AirPlay 2 comes out, you can only run one at a time. If you run it from the computer, you can run 2 of them, but they don't run in stereo. They're 2 single mono bits. When AirPlay 2 gets here finally, you'll be able to connect all the HomePods together around your house. You'll be able to put 2 of them together and run stereo, so 1 of each, for left, right. This costs $350 in the United States. I believe it's £310 sterling in the UK at the moment, and it should be available to actually buy in Ireland sometime late spring. So the HomePod indeed works in Ireland. I love it. When I wake up in the morning, I just ask what the temperature is, ask what time it is, ask what the traffic's like, listen to 70s progressive rock, listen to funk music. If you're an Apple guy like me, this is going to work seamlessly and without problem. Thanks, guys. I hope that answers your questions. All right.
What are you people? On dope?
What you do get, which is also kind of strange, is to be able to walk right around the speaker. It's a substantial bit of kit. It's heavy, and I have to give you an idea of the size of it. It's loud in a smaller size room, and at full volume it doesn't distort.
Watching that door, that beef in my hand, you took one look and you said, I said, I don't wanna bitch and I don't wanna nag.